Welcome everyone for our Sunday meditation practice. So we are going to make an effort as a community, as a group, to engage in a practice that will strengthen our mind, that will give us an extra support to deal with whatever issues that we are going through in our life. We need an internal strength to go through life. So this practice is to enhance that internal strength. Once the Buddhist teacher, Vietnamese Buddhist monk Thich Nhat Hanh said that we should not be afraid of suffering. What we should be afraid of is not really suffering. We should be afraid of not knowing how to handle the suffering. So this is a good statement to reflect on, because sufferings, or maybe let's say pains, or maybe difficulties and challenges, are inevitable. So we should not be afraid of those difficulties, challenges, and even pain. What we should be afraid of is on not knowing how to deal with them. If we have developed enough understanding, knowledge, and skills to deal with such difficult, challenging situations, in moments of suffering, moments of pain, moments of challenges, difficulties, are only one moment in the flow of the whole series of events in our life. And moreover, actually, it is the moments of difficulties and challenges and suffering that can help us to grow. Moments of ease, moments of comfort, moments of happiness are not necessarily always teaching us things, not necessarily helping us to grow. Of course, there are happy, wholesome moments that help us to grow, but most of our pleasurable moments are not the moments of learning or not the moments of growing. Sometimes it is a challenging moment that help us to grow. I remember, at the time of the Buddha, and so Buddha was traveling with a group of monks, hundreds of monks, to different parts of the northern India, and so he always wanted to travel and wanted to help and teach and educate people. So when Buddha was on his tour with other hundreds of monks, so he came to an area called Veranja, Veranja or Veranja. When he approached that area, it happens to be the time um, uh, that where monks are supposed to observe their 3 months retreat. We call rainy retreats. I think you are quite familiar with that practice, that tradition. Around July, depending on the full moon, around the full moon of July, we start that 3 months period of intensive practice. So when he reached this area, that was the time. Um, but so then the Buddha, together with other monks, decided to stay in that particular village. The headman, the head of that village, the chief of that village, and made the invitation to the Buddha and his disciples to stay in that village for that 3 months. Although it is rainy season for that particular area, uh, during that period was a drought, no rain at all, although it's official called rain season. So the people were having so much of difficulty because of the drought and famine and lack of food. People had to survive on very basic kind of food because no rain, no agriculture, nothing they can grow. So in a way, actually, Buddha was in a place they committed together with the disciples committed to stay 3 months in a village where they will not have enough necessities to live. I mean enough, not I mean enough food, but so. So what happened now? The monks and the hundreds of monks and the Buddha, and they were in this village. So they were having all these difficulties. But fortunately, there was a group of traders who were passing by that area, and they had enough grains that they transport to feed their horses. It's a kind of grain uh, that they feed the horses called yawa. And the people can eat it, but not very, palatable or preferable. But it's a source of um, energy. But usually those grains were given to horses. This group of traders, when they realized that Buddha and the monks are stuck in this village, so to speak, and they decided to give that grain to the monks, and the Buddha and the other disciples has to rely on that simple grain for that period of time. They were simply living on those grain that are usually given to horses. And the many disciples of the Buddha approached to the Buddha and suggested him that why we are staying in this place. This is a difficult time, and we are in the wrong place in the wrong time. Why don't we continue to walk and go to a different area where there are enough food, enough rain, enough facilities? And even some monks who were very good in meditation, who had some psychic powers, they could travel, they could levitate. And they also suggested to the Buddha that, why not, we go to faraway places and, bring food from there. But the Buddha rejected all these suggestions. And Buddha did not agree to leave the place. But Buddha told monks that, we as practitioners of the Dhamma, have committed to train our mind. We need to train our mind to accept both pleasurable and also not pleasurable experiences with an equanimous mind. We should train our mind not to be so excited, so overjoyed when we have a pleasurable, or when we have enough, when we have pleasant things around us. And we also should train our mind not to be depressed, not to be disappointed, not to suffer when there are not enough pleasurable or pleasant experience around us. So therefore, Buddha asked all the monks, this is a good period for you to train your mind and see how much patience we can develop during this period. And let us use this difficult and period with limited resources to see how simply we can live. Let's see whether we can live with the very minimum um, necessities. And this is a good period to train your mind. So Buddha did not encourage monks to live, and all the monks together with the Buddha lived for whole 3 months in that place, just living on that simple grain. And but at the end of the 3 months, through the whole process of dealing with that difficulty, but not with anger, not with frustration, not with disappointments, but with awareness. Whenever they have this the difficult feelings in the mind because of the lack of facilities, lack of comfort, and monks were able to watch their mind and then accept that feeling, accept that sensation, not to deny it, accept that sensations, and just being friendly with that emotions, and then redirect those emotions to more develop understanding and awareness, and recognize that how much we are relying on external things to make ourselves happy, how much we are addicted, so to speak, conditioned by comfort in our life. So sometimes when we do not have these comforts, and how much disturbance is happening in the mind. So if you are fully relying on these comforts to make our mind peaceful and happy, how vulnerable that life is going to be. So it's okay to have comfort and pleasant experience, but completely rely on external comfort to keep ourselves stable and happy is a vulnerable life. So all the monks use that 3 months period to train their mind, to watch their own emotions, to see how we are being conditioned by the comforts of the life. So they, by the end of the 3 months, they managed to train their both body and the mind to live with the support of very minimum requirements. And so they kind of strengthen their mind, and they managed to achieve a, a significant spiritual progress by dealing with this difficulty in a very mindful manner with wisdom. This is this is the kind of lesson that what we should be afraid of, not necessarily the difficulties or challenges or pain that will come to our life, but actually not knowing how to handle them. I think so by following these meditation practices and listening to the wise teachings of the Buddha, and then also seeing receiving the help and support and encouragement from of our community, our other friends and the monks, I think we are developing a wisdom, developing a knowledge how to handle any difficulty and challenge that will come to us. So any difficulty in our life, including the kind of challenge that we are going through these days, are good opportunities for us to do some inner growth, to learn about our own conditionings, and to like train ourselves to live with the very minimum means, like really training to live a very simple life and see how a very simple life would feel like. Many hundred years ago, majority of the people in the world had a very simple life. Even to provide their own basic needs, they had to work hard. I mean, they were quite happy with the very basic needs. But they were not suffering because of the kind of lifestyle that we have been brought up. We have been used to, uh, and even when we don't have some uh, facilities, we will feel quite disturbed. But this is a good time to train and to understand that how what we really need to live, what we really need to survive. Maybe not much, and learning that lesson and training ourselves to live with a minimum uh, comfort and requirements is a very good training. So let us follow the teachings of the Buddha, train our mind, and train our mind whenever we have facilities, all the convenience, how we live our life, and when you do not have those facilities, and when we have inconveniences, how we live our life. Let's explore this. Let's make this moment of learning, and let us gradually navigate and direct our mind to be stable, to be equanimous, and not to be overjoyed and so excited whenever things are going well, whenever we have so much comfort, and also not to feel upset or disturbed when we do not have similar level of comfort, and training our mind to be equanimous and accept both kinds of pleasant and unpleasant experiences in a very equanimous through a very equanimous mind. So that is a deeper development that we can achieve, and that is the inner growth we can have. So let us engage in our practice today also to develop that kind of stability, that kind of inner strength, so then we can develop a solidity or a solid nature within us, just like a strong pillar that is well rooted into the ground will not be moved just because the winds will come from four directions. So we can develop a similar level of stability with our wisdom, with our mindfulness, with our practice. Let us aim for such a personality, such a growth. So with that, let us start our practice. So adjust your body, and we will ring this bell and do our chant, Namo Buddhaya, to bring our whole attention to this present moment. Let us use this bell and the chant to gather our attention and establish our awareness in our body into the present moment. Buddhaya. Feel your body. Gather your whole attention and place that attention in your body. Just go around your body and try to feel the basic outline of this body. Closely feel the areas where you have prominent sensations, sensations of touch, sensations of warmth, or sensations with pressed muscles. Just acknowledge and notice those sensations. Let us use these sensations in the body as a help, as an anchor to keep our attention in the present moment. With this awareness of the body, we can further relax our body. Sometimes, without our awareness and knowledge, our body can carry tension, tightness, stiffness, and this is a good time that we can consciously relax and release whatever stiffness or tightness or tension if we have in any parts of the body. Let us keep relaxing our body. This is consciously opening our muscles, consciously dropping the areas we are holding, consciously letting our body to sink by itself. We can use our breath to relax and release our body. If you have any part of your body where you feel some tightness or tension or some discomfort, now it is the time that we can bring a close attention to that area. Closely watch that area. Feel this experience fully. With this close awareness, let us now use our breath to give some relaxation to that area. You can lengthen your breath, and when you breathe out, or when you breathe out, consciously allow that area to open up and let those muscles to drop. Just like when you are breathing out, you drop the chest. In the same way, we can drop the muscles wherever in our body. We can keep relaxing our body. Since we are sitting in a very safe place, in a protected environment, since we are connected with other friendly people, we can completely let go of any tightness or tension in the body. We can relax our facial muscles. We can simply drop our eyebrows. We can push our eyebrows apart a little bit further, letting it to drop. We can relax our facial muscles. We can gently drop our jaw inside the mouth, a gentle drop, and then invite a gentle smile to our lips, gentle smile to relax. When you create a gentle smile, feel the relaxation of the muscles, the whole face. You can keep relaxing our shoulders. See whether you can drop your shoulders a little bit further to the sides. And see whether you can relax your belly a little bit further. When you breathe out, try to see whether you can drop your belly to the front. You can try to not to hold any tension or tightness in the hands and the fingers, the arms. Just try to let these hands just to be there and sink without making any effort to hold it. Just let it be there. Keep relaxing, releasing, loosening whole body. With this relaxed body, let us now bring our attention to our mind. We will let this body to rest. Just let it be there, letting it to relax, and we will gently bring our attention to our mind. Let us watch what is in our mind right now. Just observe the thoughts and memories coming to our mind without stopping any one of them or without choosing any one of them. Simply let it to occur, let them to occur. Whatever occurring, we will simply notice. Random thoughts, just keep coming to our mind various memories, or various intentions, or images just keep popping up. And this is the nature of mind. Thoughts are popping up due to a habit. Our neural habits just keep popping up these thoughts. This is the nature of the mind. Let us understand, deeply understand, that these are simply thoughts. The thoughts are about incidents, events, but what we experience are simply thoughts, not the events. Whatever thoughts about the incidents happened in the past, let us remind ourselves that these thoughts are simply memories, simply images of what happened in the past. Whatever the incidents that we remember now are not happening now, they have gone. Acknowledging that there are simply thoughts, for this moment let us simply drop them. Right now, they are not important. Gently dropping those thoughts. Do not take seriously. And whatever thoughts about possible future event, possible scenarios in the future, those are simply projections of our mind. Those things are not happening either. This is how we envision. They are not happening now. Right now, those thoughts are also not important. We will simply drop them. Right now, let us simply attend to this true moment, the present moment. What is really happening now is we are simply sitting and we are becoming aware of that sitting. This is all happening in the world now. We are sitting, we are becoming aware of this sitting. Let us simplify our mind, cutting all these unnecessary entanglements, simply being with this present moment, this simple moment, just sitting and being aware of that sitting. With this present moment awareness, let us now purposely try to guide our mind to come to a wholesome state. This is a good time that we can gradually guide our mind to come to one of the most wholesome states that we can ever go to. Let us now guide our mind to the wholesome state of loving kindness. Our mind has that capacity, that deep capacity in the mind, the unconditional love, unconditional friendliness, willingness for everyone to be well, genuine wish of well being. Let us now tap into that capacity and try to bring that wholesome capacity of our mind to the surface of the mind. Right now, we have all this conducive environment to make our mind as wholesome as we can. Let us open our heart and allow that loving kindness to come to the surface of the mind. Just like when we see a little baby, just like when we meet a little baby just in front of us. Imagine such an encounter with a little baby. Have that image in the mind. Or if you wish, you can have an image of a little puppy or kitten or a little bird or any other creature. How you would feel if we encounter such a little baby or any other little creature. Open your heart just like that, generating this willingness to care, this openness of the heart. And this is the sparks of loving kindness. Let us try to maintain this wholesome state of the mind as long as we can. Let us cultivate this loving kindness stronger and stronger. We will develop this loving kindness by making more and more wishes of loving kindness to everyone, including ourselves. Just like we were open to the baby or the little creature, just like we mentally embrace the baby or little creature, let us direct the same loving kindness to ourselves, to the person sitting right here. Just like we are willing to make a good wish to the baby or to the creature, let us make all good wishes to ourselves, genuinely and wholeheartedly, with a sense of acceptance, forgiveness, and compassion. Just make a good wish to yourself. May this person sitting right here, may I be well, be safe, be healthy, be peaceful. Let us direct this loving kindness to our body. We are sitting here for this meditation. Thanks to the health of this body. Thanks to the immunity of this body. With deep appreciation, let us direct this loving kindness towards this body. Let us radiate this loving kindness to each part of this body, starting with the skin of the body. Feel the skin wherever you have touch sensations. And may this whole skin of the body, the skin that protects us from all germs and infections, may this skin of the body be well, be healthy, be healed. May these muscles in this body, all these muscles, the ligaments, the tendons, the tissues throughout the body, be well, be healthy, be healed. May all the bones in this body, all these large bones, in tiny bones throughout the body, and all these joints in the body, be well, be healthy, be healed. May all the organs in this body, all the systems of this body, let us radiate this loving kindness to all these systems. May these lungs, which help us to breathe in and out even right now, may these lungs and whole respiratory system be well, be healthy, be healed. May this heart, even beating for us right now, the cardiac muscles, the whole cardiovascular system Be well. Be healthy. Be healed. May this digesting system, the whole digesting system that helps us every day to energize this body, the stomach, liver, pancreas, intestine, colon, the whole digesting system. Be well. Be healthy. Be healed. May these kidneys, whole genitourinary system be well. Be healthy. Be healed. May this nervous system, the central nervous system, peripheral nervous system be well. Be healthy. Be healed. May this whole body, from the top of the head all the way to the tips of the toes, may this whole body be well, be healthy, be healed. Let this loving kindness intention travel throughout the body, reaching each corner of this body. Allow this loving kindness intention to go around and envelop the whole body, healing the whole body. Let us now expand our loving kindness beyond ourselves to everyone else. Let us expand this wish with the same level of intensity, the same level of genuineness to everyone else. Expand this loving kindness first to all beloved people in our life, making the same wish for every one of them. May all in my family and all our good friends, and may all of them be well, be safe, be healthy, be healed. Let us now move beyond this circle of beloved people to all other people, equally wishing all of them too. Let us expand this loving kindness as wide as we can and genuinely wish everyone well being. Let us wish for all people and all beings living in every direction. Let us take a moment to wish for beings in each direction. May all people, all beings living in the direction that we are facing now, whoever the people, beings living in this direction of the front, may all of them living near and far away places in this direction, may they all be well, be safe, be healthy, be peaceful. May all people living in the direction of our right, whoever the people living in this direction right now, every one of them living in this direction, near and far, be well, be safe, be healthy, be peaceful. May all people, all beings living in the direction of our back, living in this direction right now, near and far. Be well, be safe, be healthy, be peaceful. May all beings living in the direction of our left, all of them living in this direction right now, near and far, be well, be safe, be healthy, be peaceful. May all beings living in any direction above, below, all across. May all living beings, every one of them, without exception, be well, be safe, be healthy, be peaceful, peaceful, peaceful. Expand your loving kindness as wide as you can. Embrace all living beings with no limitations. Radiate this loving kindness as far as you can, embracing all beings. Rejoice. Rejoice this unbound, limitless loving kindness pervade into every direction, embracing whole life in the universe. Rejoice. The wholesome, state of the mind. With this practice of loving kindness, we have developed a calmness in our mind, a settling quality in our mind. Let us now focus our attention to the calmness of the mind, and let us continue to deepen this calmness. Let us now deepen our calmness of our mind by simply resting our mind on our breath. With the calmness that we develop with loving kindness, we can closely feel our breath, the sensations related to the breath, the movement of the air, the cold and the warmth of the air, changes of the muscles with the in-breath and out-breath. Let us try to pay a close attention to this experience of the breath. Let us deepen this calmness by simply being with this breath. For next few minutes, let us try to be with this breath and rest with this breath, bringing our attention back to our breath again and again, again and again. Bhaya Sukapatach Nisuka Hontu Sabbipi Paninu. May all those who are suffering be free from suffering. May all those who are in fear be free from fear. May all those who are grieving be free from grief. May all beings be well and happy. Gently come out of your meditation and gently put your palms together and place them against your chest. Take a moment to feel grateful for this opportunity to have meditation in our life. Deeply feel grateful to all great teachers and enlightened masters in the past who passed this wisdom from generation to generation. Feel grateful to anyone who helped your meditation tonight, or anyone who did not disturb your meditation tonight. Feel grateful to this device that helped you to connect to this meditation. And feel grateful even to the cushion, the chair, this bell, and everything that helped the meditation. With deep gratitude to all people and all things which made this meditation possible for us today. Let us say sadhu 3 times. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. It's great to have you all for the meditation tonight. And now we will do our blessing chant. You can continue your peace in the mind, and now you are ready to receive the blessings. So, 3 of us will chant the discourse of the loving kindness sutra, and wishing every one of you good health, physical and mental immunity, peace in the mind, and strength and courage to go through this period. May you all receive the blessings of the great compassion of the Buddha. May you all receive the blessings of these wholesome vibrations. May you all receive the blessings of the loving kindness we are radiating towards you. With these blessings, may you all be well, be safe, be healthy, and be peaceful. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa karaniya kusalena yantam santam padam abhisamicca sakko ujo ca sujo ca suvaco ca samudu anatimani santos sako ca subaro ca appagicho salaukavutti santindriyo ca nipakoce appagabbo kulesu ananugindo nace kundang samacare kincihena vinyo pare upavadiyum sukhino vakebino hontu sabbe santa bhavantu sukhitanta ekecipana bhutanti tasavatavarava anavasesadigawaye mahantava majjimaransakanukatuladittavaye Kaye cedure vasanti avidure bhutavasam bhavi siva sabbe santa bhavantu sukhitanta naparo parannikubbete nati manyete katcinam kanci vyarosana patigha sanyānānya manyasya dukkhamicciya mātājata niyam puttang āyusa eka putta manurakke evaṃ pisambhūtesu mānasam bhāvaye aparimanam mettam ca sabbhalokasmin mānasam bhāvaye aparimanam yuddham adocatiriyam ca asam Badang aviram asapattam tittam jaram nisinno vasayano ayavatasya vigatamindo etam sating adikteya brahmamitang viharang idamahodetting ca anupagamma silevadasamsanena sampanno kamesu vinayagedam nahi jatu gambaseyam punareti Sanca vajjena sotti te hotu samvedayetena sanca vajjena sabbarogo vinasatu etena sanca vajjena hotu te jaya mangalam Sabbitiyo vivanjantu sabbarogo vinasatu mate
ภวัตันตรายโยสุขีติกายุโกภวะภวตุสัพพมังคลังรักขันตุสัพพเทวตาสัพพพุทธานุภาเวนะสดาสนติภวันตุเตภวตุสัพพมังคลังรักขันตุสัพพเทวตาสัพพธัมมานุภาเวนะสดาสนติภวันตุเตภวตุสัพพมังคลังรักขันตุสัพพเทวตาสัพพสังฆานุภาเวนะสดาสนติภวันตุเต
It was so great to have you all today for the meditation. I hope that you develop more inner strength to go through this period. And so, three of us are doing well, right? Yeah, we are doing well. We have um, enough thing to survive. And right, Bante?
Yeah, because of you.
Yes. Yeah, and we had rains today. I don't know, whether they have raining, but so when it rained today, I remember the saying, April showers bring May flowers.
Yeah.
Yeah. So April showers bring May flowers. So it was raining. So I hope that so many plant got enough moisture, enough water, and hopefully we will have so many flowers in May. So we have few flowers already coming up. Yeah, definitely. So if you have any flowers coming up, you would like to know about it. You can take a photo and send us. And now Bante Met has created a WhatsApp group, right? And so please share with us, whatever flowers you have these days. So we will share our ones too. Okay. And
Wish you good health.
yeah, wish you good health. See you soon.